Hi everybody, I'm Blue Lagoon. Today I'm going to talk about how I made my song Collide. This is the second single from my chill pop album that's coming out in mid-March. If you're interested in how the whole album project came together, I talk about that in the video for Crestfallen, the first single. Today I'll just focus on Collide. So thematically, this song is not a big mystery. It's all about just wanting somebody really bad. And maybe you know that they're not the healthiest choice for you, but you still want them real bad anyway. So the chords in the verse came about by accident in the middle of a music lesson. I have a student who is studying music composition and production, and we were talking about keyboard chord voicings and how, like with neo soul music, for example, the chord voicings are very tight and clustered. So I just started playing some chords to sort of demonstrate, and I really liked what came out. So I ended up with E with a bunch of extra things, C with a bunch of extra things. Then I just jumped to E flat and B flat. So those are kind of two different keys, but I actually really liked how the two worked together, and that became the verse. So when we get to the pre-chorus, I go back to the E minor, but in this case, I'm making that E minor the 2 in a minor 2-5-1. So I guess we're in the key of D minor now. So this is E half diminished, and then the 5 is A, and I added a flat 9, and then the 1 is D minor 7. That pre-chorus has probably my favorite guitar line that I've ever written. It goes something like this. So in the chorus, we just run that 2-5-1 back an extra step, and we make it a 6-2-5-1. Of course, in a minor key, the 6 is major, so we go from B flat to E half diminished 7 to A7 to D minor 7. Then the 4, which is G minor. Then we have the sudden surprise E flat chord again. And then the 5, but I didn't want to really telegraph whether this was major or minor, so it's suspended. And then the 1. So I wanted to work with strings and brass on this album, and this song features a string quartet arrangement in the intro and the choruses. The strings are from the Spitfire studio strings, and I really liked how you could get a nice dry sound from them. All right, for the basic drums, I have a low kick and a high kick. I have a regular snare and a side stick snare that are layered. My hi-hats are actually the top end of a drum loop. I have everything EQ'd out below the hi-hat range, and then I use AutoPan to splice it up so that I only hear 8 notes in the verse and then 16ths in the chorus. My bass is from Moto Bass with just some saturation, compression, EQ on it. So my guitars I play straight into the interface and then amp them with Line 6 Helix Native. In this case, it's a Fender Deluxe Reverb model with some chorus on it running through a Zilla cabinet. And then honestly, like 90% of the sound is the reverb. And the guitars are double tracked left and right. And this is that part where I played it as a double stop in the demo before, but here that's 2 separate parts left and right. All right, my lead vocal chain is pretty straightforward. I have Melodyne for pitch and timing where needed, but mostly for de-essing. I have compressors and saturation and EQ happening on here. But you can have it all. At the end of the chorus, I have the vocal pitched down an octave mixed in, and we actually recorded a take of Alyssa singing it an octave down, but I just liked the sort of creepy feel that the pitched down version had over the actual take. Everything I've tried, swallowed all my pride. The main beef of the chorus is again that string quartet. Under the guitar solo and the little breakdown section afterward, we have some Rhodes keyboard. And this felt like a city song to me, so we have some city ambience. There was a happy accident that happened along the way when my Rain ambient sound had a big thunderclap in it. And it happened pretty close to where she said the words pulling down the moon. And I kind of liked the way it had a big boom. So I ended up moving that over so that it punctuates that part. All right, so that was a little look at how Collide came together. Hope you enjoyed it. I plan to do a breakdown for most of the songs on the album over the course of the year, so please subscribe if you're into that. Also, I do reviews of music on this channel, particularly retrowave with vocals if you're into that genre, so check that out also. And yeah, thanks for watching.